Look, Trip's trying to dress like me now. Look at the pants, huh? Gray shirt. Look.
I was being a director today. I was directing a video up the street, and I wanted to look pretty Hollywood. Then Bill called and said, we're right down the street. And Farrell, to credit, if you were getting married, you'd be dressed like this.
Yeah, I match. Gray. My wife dressed me this morning.
And Soul is gray also. Let's go inside.
Alrighty, buddy, it's Farrell and Trip. My special guest, Trip, here crowd surfing at the Salt Lake Off-Road Expo.
And which one of us is the...
It has to be you.
Well, I just want to say, and we'll talk about this later, that I was a week, 9, 10, 11, 12 days ago, I was having my shoulder taken off and a new one on, and I'm out here at the expo.
You know, I've talked to Trip for 2 minutes, and it's went from I had my shoulder operated on yesterday to I've been out of the hospital for 2 months. Which is it?
It was a week ago Monday, so 11 days. This is playing with pain and not complaining.
Yeah.
This is what you're supposed to do on TV. You, on the other hand...
I never complained once on TV.
On Facebook, you were a whiner.
But that wasn't TV.
Okay, what are you going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about four-wheel drives and tires and lifts and all kinds of stuff.
Well, this is fun. You and I had a chance to do this a couple years ago. God, it was last year.
That was last year.
And we had so much fun, and you did not hurt one piece of equipment.
I know, but I got in trouble because I was climbing under that Jeep, and you told the guy on me, and...
Well, I had to rat you out for the good of the nation. But what's fun about this is that you've got some guys, this is not just big companies coming to show. These are guys who love off-roading, and this is their life, their passion. They come down, and they're fun people to talk to. The guests are great, so we'll have a lot of fun. Stay tuned.
And we'll make fun of Trip. So how is this year's event turning out?
It's been fantastic. We've almost doubled our floor space, and we've got 20% more vendors, so we've really grown.
Can I get your name?
My name's Jessica.
And Jessica, what is it that you're doing down here today?
Handing out free t-shirts.
I got a free t-shirt.
Yeah.
Look, I hope it's not upside down.
Nope, you're good.
Look,
I got Customs.
I got a free t-shirt. So you're down here with Ken Garf Customs.
Yes.
I'm here with Rick Peterson from At Your Leisure, which I've been working with for about 5 years. We carry him on our station KPDR and also County Seat with Chad. But I want to talk to you a little bit about a program that you've got right now, which I'm really excited about, where you take people who aren't that bright, aren't that good looking, and put them on TV. Tell me about what you're going to do with Farrell.
Well, we want to obviously do something that challenges us and pushes us to our greatest limits. And so we had to find like the most challenging visual object that was available to us.
Visually challenging? Is that a nice way of saying I'm uglier than a mud fence in a rainstorm?
No. Didn't mean to say that.
I know last year they were like turning vendors away because people didn't get their place in line soon enough.
Yeah, same thing. We had vendors that were trying to get in at the last minute, and we just didn't have the space for them. So every year we've grown, and we're excited about it, and we appreciate all the vendors that are coming in and getting bigger booths. That was something that we didn't plan on, but most of our vendors that have returned have gone bigger in size.
Well, that's good.
It's great.
We're out of Ken Garf West Valley Dodge at 4175 West, 3500 South.
I was going to say Ken Garf's a car dealership, but what is the custom part of it?
So the Jeep behind us, you actually can purchase the Jeep, and we help with the accessories. We can do a 4-inch lift kit, wheels and tires, any accessory you can think of.
So you can buy a bone stock Jeep and leave with a super fancy Jeep.
Yes, you can.
That's a good idea. I'll have you know I was playing Monopoly last week and I took second place in a beauty contest.
You are, Farrell, you're...
I don't know. It wasn't Trip, I'll guarantee you that.
Well, Rick, working with Farrell is one of the most improvisational people I've ever worked with. We do not have any script. We don't know what we're doing, and we go out and have fun. And
it is a lot of fun.
And this is the perfect show. So tell me about At Your Leisure. So it's available. It's right here on KPDR, not right here, KPDR, my channel, channel 19.1 and 19.2, but it's also on channel 4, and you're doing some really cool things.
Yeah, we start the week off by airing it on Saturday nights and Sunday mornings on ABC4, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. As you know, we then rebroadcast through your channels and some others, so it's ending up now going national.
You got to start out small. You just can't start out big, right?
We did. We started out with a one-day show with one hall. And I think we actually used about 2/3 of it, so we didn't even fill a whole hall.
I remember we were here that year, the first one. So
Yeah, you guys were. So last year we went to a 2-day show and filled up a hall, and this year we're about. Well, we've got 2 halls, but we're about a hall and 2/3.
then you're going to turn it into a 3-day show.
3 days is probably still a little bit away, but we'll definitely fill up 2 halls next year and go from there.
All righty, well, thank you so much for talking with us. I do appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, Farrell. We love having you guys here.
Finally, somebody loves having me around. You're the first person who's ever said that to me.
You know what? I'll say it again. We love having Crowd Surfing TV come.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Thanks.
We actually can take you out too and teach you how to use it.
That's probably more important than actually customizing the Jeep.
It is.
It's like a refresher driver's ed course.
Yeah, well, especially when you're trying to go to Moab and have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, you get like somebody like me, I'd have no idea. I'd just try to, because I see the guys driving those rocks that are straight up. I'm thinking, heck, I got a Jeep. I can do that.
Most of them can.
Yeah, but I don't know how to drive it, so that'd be the issue.
Understandable.
All right, well, thank you so much for talking with me, and thanks for the T-shirt. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Tough TV.
Tough TV, altitude, so we're getting some exposure around the country, not just in Utah, and we're finding out that people love Utah, but they're very curious about it. You know, everybody has their preconceived notions of Utah. We're trying to impact that from a recreational perspective.
And Farrell, as you know, and Bill Francis, Utah has opportunities for recreation that people come from all over the world to be here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I thought you were going to insult me. Thank you, Trip. Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, can I get your name?
It's Brady.
And Brady, this is your rig here?
Off-road local club here in Salt Lake City, Utah.
So it's a club, like an off-roading club. It's not usually, you're not necessarily selling anything. You're just trying to get exposure.
I'm selling my own club merchandise to help benefit for my club and members who want to join the club that are potentially looking to join something. They can come out and have fun and join that off-road type family feel thing.
Alrighty, can I get your name?
My name is Stephanie.
And Stephanie, what is it that you're doing down here today?
I am down here promoting Utah Gun Exchange for our upcoming gun show next Saturday at the Salt Lake County Equestrian Center.
Really? So what brought me here was this.
Okay.
What is this?
This is the only personal armored carrier vehicle in civilian hands. It is a Lenco Bearcat.
Really?
Hey, Farrell, you're one of the most talented people I've ever worked with.
Yeah, I appreciate the charity. But I mean, like skiing and snowboarding and ATVs and anything.
This is like an open book test. Farrell's looking all over for info.
I am. Lights and fans. No, but seriously, I've heard a lot of people say there's so much to do in Utah, fishing and hunting and ATVs.
Well, you're a lifelong Utahn, correct?
No.
Oh, where did you come from?
No, I'm going to tell you, and you're going to insult me some more.
Where'd you come from?
Idaho.
Oh, no.
Well, what do you guys do, like, say, an average weekend, you all get together? Where do you go? What do you do?
We kind of go everywhere since the weather's trying to warm up. We go out west. We head to the mountains. We do 5 Mile Pass quite a lot. We do American Fork. We have guys that'll go up north to cool down. Also down south towards Moab, Sand Hollow, central Utah, just kind of all over.
How many lug nuts does it? It's got inside, outside, upside down?
I honestly could not tell you. All I know is the outside of this is rated for 50 caliber.
Really?
As well as the lock.
And you got the gun up top. Is that a real 50 cal?
It's a replica. We actually have a propane and settling tank that go on the back of it. It's a noisemaker.
Makes it pop.
Yes.
Pop. And it'll throw a flame out.
Yes.
I need something like that. I could have so much fun with that. Mm-hmm. Do the binoculars on top work?
Yes, they do.
I work during the winter as a host at Snowbirds, so I tour people from all over the world who come here just for the snow. But what people say, which is great, is they come to Utah maybe to ski and snowboard, but then they get a chance to go down to St. George, go to Kanab, and see the rest of the state, and we are so lucky to live here.
I think you're right. In fact, I just now realized that's probably where that genesis of that international exposure came, was because of the snow. But this summer we were in Torrey, Utah, in the middle of the state, beautiful little teeny town, doing a story, and tour bus after tour bus was coming through with international visitors. And I think you're right. They come because of the snow, and then they figure out we have so much more.
It has to be nice to have wintertime. That way you got time to work on your rig, right?
Exactly. Many of us have broken rigs, sadly. I've slowly come around to fixing mine and the one in my booth too. So, but
You know, because when you build something like this, there's a few dollars involved. It gets a little expensive.
it can get pretty costly. But you know, the smiles you have and the memories you make outweigh the cost that these things are.
Yeah, and
night and day.
I'm going to home and talk to my wife right now, and I'm going to get me one of these.
Let me know how that works out for you.
Yeah, you're right. I'm
On the other side of the vehicle, we have it's an information sheet on the entire barrel.
on what it is.
Yes, on what it is, what it does. It is a pretty awesome thing.
I'll have to have somebody read it to me.
Yeah.
But maybe I can ask some nice person out there. I don't know. Do you guys have a Facebook page?
We do. It's Utah Gun Exchange Community. And then we also classified, like I said, the classified site is utahgunexchange.com.
Very good. All righty. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate your time. And thanks for the T-shirt and the stickers.
Not a problem. Anytime, you guys. We look forward to seeing you.
And Rick, the other thing is that we don't know about a lot of the tourism here because a lot of the tourists come into Las Vegas and then go up to Zion or Bryce or that sort of thing. So we know that the tourists are there because of the dollars, and we need to get those tourists up to Salt Lake because we have some amazing things. Well, congratulations. I know you're new to the At Your Leisure team. Chad's a great guy, and you're lucky to work with him. Farrell, and everything bad I say about you, I don't believe any of it.
Yeah. I think you believe most of it. There's worse things you could be spending your money and time doing, right?
You could pay someone like my boss to build it for you for 80, 90 grand and not have the same effect.
Yeah, right. Well, if money's no object.
If money was no object, but like I said, it's built with heart, it's built with soul, it gets taken out, it shows the abuse. I mean, it's got rust, it's missing a fender. Missing fenders. I mean, it gets used, it gets abused. It's a toy essentially, but it's a fun toy.
But you know, if you go out and you spend, say, $80,000 on a rig and something breaks, you have no idea how to fix it.
Exactly.
I bet you $1 to a donut it was a woman driving those two vehicles, how they ended up that way.
Now, Farrell, I need your high IQ on this.
All right.
So, how do they get this ATV up onto this 55-gallon drum?
I would assume they drive it. I don't know. Maybe they have a ramp. I don't know. I think they drive it. They probably put it in four-wheel drive and they bring it up there.
Well, no, but I mean, how do you get it from down here to up there?
That's a more technical question I can answer. Maybe, I don't know. But you know what? Just for another chance for you to say something about my handsome good looks. I've never been to Moab ever in my life.
You're kidding. Moab is...
Since I was 16. I drove by Moab one time on my way to
well,
New
being
Mexico.
chased by the police doesn't count as driving by.
Yeah, well. But no, I've never been to Moab. I've never been to the Jeep safaris. I've never done any of that stuff.
Do you guys, all joking aside, we would love to put Farrell on one of the At Your Leisure shows. We'll take Chad for a show. We'll do a trade. How's that?
Okay, let's do it. I think that's an upgrade. No offense, Chad. This is a handsome man.
Thank you. See? It must be true. Somebody else.
Rick, there's no alcohol at the booth, okay? I just ixnay on that, Snay. We'll be back after this short break.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Pleasure. You know, Tripp isn't anywhere. He's either crying about his shoulder or he's taking Geritol. And I'm going to go with he's doing both. Where is he at? Seriously.
Because 15 minutes is what it takes for water.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Look how Tripp walks. Just watch this man walk for a minute. It's my favorite watch. Do you ever see the Batman movies and they had the penguin? No. Hey, walk for us, Tripp. Come on. Here's my impression of Tripp walking. Here, walk. Just walk. Just walk. Look, no, I walk just like you.
No, I walk like...
Now the camera's on, you change it up. Watch. When you see him, he's not paying attention, watch how he walks.
You tear it apart, you know it piece by piece, bolt by bolt, nut for nut. You know it from the inside out, and you can fix it on the fly.
Alrighty. Oh, cool. Here we go. Well, thanks for talking with me. I don't know, this guy's going to insult me.
All right, no problem. Hey, Farrell, I found a member of your fan club. Come on over. Young man, now, you went out and you watched all of Farrell's shows, and you went out and got this shirt done. I think it's perfect.
I did, just for him.
Trip, you're so mean to me. You know what it is? Trip is deflecting all his bad feelings about himself. He's projecting them onto me. And I'm glad I can do that for you, Trip.
No, but isn't this shirt perfect for you?
I do like it, actually. I can't deny that.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks, man. Alrighty, last time I spoke with you, we had one of these roll end over end in Logan, right?
Had one just like this one, yeah. It was a Can-Am.
If I remember right, it was the guy's wife's, correct?
Yeah, and he's actually here, and he's rebuilt that car and done a fabulous job at it.
Because he said something about his wife hoped he rolled it because he'd have to rebuild it for her.
Yeah, he did a great job. He did rebuild it. So I would imagine it sped the process up a little bit.
Yeah, I bet. They thought there was a sale on shoes down here or something. They come to a screeching halt, and that's how it ended up. It's way bigger than it was last year, and last year was bigger than the first year, right?
Yeah.
So,
it's a good trend, right?
Yeah, well, that's kind of the idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you say you've been busy, like, for the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It seems like you guys are always promoting this show.
Yeah, we've been pretty hard and heavy after this for about 3 months now. So,
me and my esteemed colleague Trip was having a conversation of how you got that front wheel up on that barrel.
There's actually a little 4-foot ramp over there. We cheated.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I
even drove it up on there.
These guys was telling Trip they just kept gassing it until it bounced high enough, and he believed it.
We did that, and then the people that were here said we couldn't do it.
I did not believe it. Come on.
He believed it.
It's exactly how it went down. I bounced it.
Okay.
All right, can I get your guys' names?
Hi, my name's Jen. I'm Jalessa.
And what is it that you guys are doing down here today?
We are with Sound Warehouse. We're out of 3 locations. We're in Ogden, Salt Lake, and Orem. We have speakers for all of your off-road vehicles, side-by-sides, anything.
So how hard is it now that you guys are kind of established and people know about it? Is it easier to get people to come in and vendors to come in and show what they have, or are you still trying to reach out to people?
both.
Both, huh? You can never have enough, right?
It's been much easier. So the first year, fortunately, I knew a lot of people personally, and I reached out to them, and they're like, yeah, you're just sort of nuts. I'm like, yeah, but you knew that.
So you've done an interview with Farrell before.
I have, yes.
So since he's been out of prison, do you think he looks about the same?
I would think that he's groomed a little better at this point.
Okay, good for you. So tell me about Slick Rock. What do you guys do?
Slick Rock is basically a promotional company. We have a whole bunch of companies that sponsor us. We're here on behalf of Super ATV, and basically we do a lot of R&D. We test parts that are coming out in the marketplace, and we put them through the ringer, and we roll a lot of cars, we demolish a lot of cars, but at the end of it, we try to find the weak points in parts, and then we let the consumer who are buying those parts, we let them know what we think as far as whether they're quality, whether the company's had good customer service, and ultimately if the parts are good or not.
How good can the radios be in a side-by-side? There's not that much room, is there?
I mean, think of how loud your side-by-side is. You want to hear your music over how loud your machine is.
And you want everybody at the sand dunes to hear your music too.
Of course.
Because your type of music is better than anybody else's anyway, right?
Right, they are. You can hear it right there.
The first year was pretty tough to actually convince people that it was going to happen and that we were going to have people here to come and see them. A lot of people took a chance on us, really. And they helped us get off to a really good start. We had 50 vendors the first year. And I don't know why they took the chance, but I'm really glad that they did. And it's made it so that this has been able to turn into something that's really cool.
Maybe you're a great salesman. Maybe that's what it is.
We used to do the Laughlin Desert Challenge that Sal Fitch did with Score.
Right.
And I had a chance to see those guys, and the trophy trucks are the most amazing vehicles on the planet.
Right, absolutely.
And people have equated a trophy truck is what they run the Baja 1000, and you see them in Stadium Series. They have variations, Robbie Gordon, some great drivers out there.
Right.
But Robbie said to me, the reason these things are so expensive is you've got to custom make parts for off-road, which is the most demanding racing on the planet.
Cars simulate trophy trucks almost to a T, and so that's ultimately when we're building these cars. You want them to perform like a trophy truck. You want them to jump. You want them to handle the whoops. All the suspension on these cars is completely custom. There's nothing that's factory. Everything's aftermarket, and all the companies that we represent, that's what they build. So you want to be able to hit the whoops at 60, 70 miles an hour on these things, jump them 15, 18 feet in the air. You want them to land really cush like you land on a mattress, and ultimately take the abuse so you can keep going through the day. And then, for the average guy out there, when you get parts that'll hold up to that, for the trail rider and the consumers out there, when they're buying those parts, that they'll go the duration, they'll last.
So you guys, does Sound Warehouse just do side by side, or you guys do everything?
Well, I mean, we do motorcycles, we do boats, we do cars, RVs.
Really?
Yeah.
Last year you said you had to rent out more space, right? Before the show was even over.
Yeah, so we ran out of space last year. I had to turn vendors away, and I had already stuffed people into every corner that I could. Literally, people were calling me, and I'm like, I don't think I have a spot, but I can go see. So we did the same thing this year for somebody. So literally the day of, they called me back and said, hey, that spot that you said was open? I'm like, yeah, we sort of filled that. They're like, any chance? And so I actually went and found a spot for them.
So do you have a program where you can put riders in on vehicles that might crash? Because I've got to volunteer.
We have a program for that. I believe you'll be there in about a month. So June 9th is our expo this year. So we're doing the same thing. We're gonna jump them. We're gonna race them.
Where's that going to be?
It's in Logan at the Renegade Sports Park.
Really? How do people find more of it?
It's on our website.
Wait, let me try this in English. How do people find out more about your event?
We actually did a show down there. So if you look, I can't remember what it was labeled as, but we did a show down there in Logan.
It's a Slick Rock Palooza. It's June 9th. If you go to Slick Rock on our Facebook page, all the information's on there. We're promoting it pretty heavily because it's about a month and a half away now.
Where did you say you guys have 3 locations? I know the one in Ogden.
Salt Lake, Ogden, and Orem.
Isn't Orem kind of conservative? Not a lot of people go to Orem, do they?
I mean, a lot of people do like listen to music in Orem. They do.
Alrighty, cool.
Hey, where you guys been? You guys don't even have a station. This is how you pick up on chicks?
That's not true.
What?
That's not true. We have a station.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's one of those deals where you want to get in on it early. You always hear like people are like, this show will sell out. That's like a marketing ploy. But here it's like, you better get your spot early or you're not going to have one.
It's 2 years in a row.
So any vendor that wants to be here, make sure you get a spot before this poor guy's got to shoehorn you into a corner.
Yeah, please. It'll make my life easier too.
I bet a lot. Yeah, last time we were down there, I'm talking to him, and they had the ATVs going, and it just went end over end. It couldn't have been any better.
3 cartwheels. There was plastic flying all over the place. Nobody got hurt. Thank goodness. Oh yeah. Anybody who races, they got to wear helmets. They have to have safety equipment. It's always safety first. It's got to be that way. We don't want to see anybody get hurt. We want to have a good time. We want to be entertaining for everybody. But this year we're going to give away $30,000 in prizes. I think we did $15,000 last year, so we're going to try to double that this year. So I hope everybody makes it.
I'm glad you said double that, because Farrell, when he goes 15,000 last year and 30 this year, he was doing the math.
Right. I seen it great.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out, and I couldn't do it.
Math good too. It's all right.
All righty. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
You guys take care. Good to meet you, man.
All right, Trip. You said I was crying about my shoulder.
And I was correct.
Yeah, but I tell you what, I'll challenge you to a rock climbing contest right now.
You are a horrible human being. Who was your shoulder surgeon?
Dr. Seuss.
He doesn't even remember.
I just had to lay there. I didn't do anything. He did all the work.
Did you talk to him beforehand? Did you tell him what your expectations were?
I don't remember. Alrighty, well, hey, you're probably busy, so thank you so much for talking with me. I appreciate your time.
Well, I hope you go and enjoy and check out the cool stuff and have fun, because that's what this is about.
And I really appreciate you inviting us back.
12 and under is free. We have lots of stuff for kids that's free. The rock climbing wall, the bounce house. My little girls, they just got their face painted and got balloons. And so that's all free for kids.
Well, that's great. You can bring your kids, and while you're out looking at the cool stuff, your wife and your kids can go do stuff that's really not that cool while you're looking at the cool stuff.
Exactly.
Alrighty, can I get your name?
Curtis.
And Curtis, can you tell me what it is that you're doing down here?
We are here to show our shop. We are a custom four-wheel drive shop. We do anything from custom four-wheel drives to like buggies to Jeeps to your daily driver, JKs, JLs, whatever.
Is it just strictly Jeep, or do you do Ford, Chevys?
Yeah, we do everything, like trucks, cars. We pretty much do anything and everything.
So did you build all these rigs here?
Yeah, all these rigs we built. This is a fresh build we just got done. We stretched the wheelbase and everything.
Some people plan in life, Farrell. It's a thought.
I have a wife. I have a wife that does that for me.
Well, she needs to work on it. But so unfortunately, I can't do it. But I'd love to see you do it. So go ahead. Let's go. I'm going to do some play-by-play.
Proper shoes.
No, yes, you do. Go ahead. Just climb up a little bit. Go ahead.
I don't have a strap.
No, you don't need one. I just want to see you go up a foot. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Let's go. Come on. Okay, sir, we have a challenged person climbing here. Go ahead.
You forgot handsome.
We're about family and community here. So.
Alrighty, well, once again, thank you so much for having us. I really do appreciate it.
Headlines.
There's so much happening. So, okay.
Combustion and Maxxis, my headline sponsors this year. Thank you.
Maxxis, those are tires, correct?
Yeah.
I'm a genius.
Good job, man.
Alrighty, thanks again.
All right, see you, man.
So did you... I guess you'd have to drove them up there like that, right?
We did. We drove it right up. We have a couple ramps that we hook up, but as far as driving up over the tires, just drove right up over the tires.
Because it kind of reminds me of like a shoe sale at a mall and two women were crashed into each other. That's what I thought.
Yeah, we just hit hard enough and no, they just crawl right up on top. Just like even right here, we just crawl right over that and just set it. It's all solid.
Really? Alrighty, can I get your name?
Royal.
Royal. And can you tell me about your camper, I guess?
So this is by a manufacturer called iCamper. It was one of Kickstarter's most successful programs. They did over $2 million in the first 24 hours of launching this product. So we're excited to be the authorized distributor to help nurture a brick and mortar network of dealers to offer this product. So we're here on behalf of iCamper. They're manufacturing in Korea, very high quality products. Neat accessories that go along with it. They've got an annex room, an awning setup that goes with it. Price point's very competitive for the hard shell market, but beauty is it sets up in under 60 seconds and you're camping anywhere you need to and you're not in the dirt. And
yeah, that's the best part. You're not laying in the dirt.
Okay, go ahead. Let's see, do something, even if it's wrong. Okay, good. Right hand. Oh, Farrell. Oh, my God. Farrell, you're amazing. Oh, wait. Stop right there.
Our website is www.j4f.rocks. Pretty easy to remember. We also have Instagram, Just for Fun Motorsports. It's just the number 4 Fun Motorsports on Instagram. And then Facebook is just for Fun Motorsports.
All right, well, thank you very much for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, is there just a specific vehicle that would fit, or can they design to fit on almost anything?
So the beauty of this is anything with 2 crossbars, it's got a load rating of about 300 pounds. The unit itself is 160 pounds plus a couple of people on top. So people put them on minivans, SUVs, trucks, Jeeps, really just about anything out there. And the crossbars are very narrow that as long as you can just fit it within a 36-inch and do 2 crossbars, you're ready to roll.
Okay, hold that scene for, what time do they close? To about 8 o'clock. Bill, no, don't come down. Oh, God. You know, I liked you so much when you were up on the edge there.
I bet you did. See? Now your turn. Let's see. You want me to push you on your backside?
No, I do not. You never push me there. Never, ever. Don't even think about it. Don't even.
All right. Well, let's go cause trouble somewhere else.
Could we?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Alrighty, Trip. I decided I'm going to take this home.
Well, that is a Ford F-100, the most popular truck in the world, 1976. Now,
I would almost be impressed with your knowledge, but it's written down right there.
Yeah.
I would be afraid I would fall out of it, though. I see those and I think that's a great idea because you're not, like you said, you're not on the ground. But I tend to have adult beverages every now and again, and I'm afraid I'd fall out of it.
Well, that's the beauty of the zippers, right? And then keep your cooler up there, and road sodas stay in the back seat, and everything.
I never even thought about this. Did keep you up in the air away from animals, you know, everything. Yeah.
Exactly, especially mountain lions here in Utah, and just kind of keeps you out of it. And dirt stays on the ground. And when you're ready to pack up that Sunday morning, you just throw it all up, hop in the car, and you're coming home.
That's why somebody else makes these kind of things and I buy them, because I think about everything about a year too late.
Exactly. No, we've been very successful. We loving the show here. Salt Lake Off-Road Expo has done a great job, and a lot of people have been excited about the iCamper. So.
Cool stuff. All right, well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
I've had a chance to work with the Salfish and the Score group. And so they do the 1000, the Baja 1000, and a great group of people. They're the first original off-road racers. And these trucks take abuse that you would not believe. I mean, literally, they'll be going down and they'll go into some rollers, 100 miles an hour. It's just incredible. And, the vehicles that we see don't necessarily take that amount of abuse, but this thing is cherry. This is gorgeous.
You know my favorite thing about Tripp? No matter what situation you were in, he knows somebody that's done it or is doing it. And it's not, the thing that amazes me is, and I hate to say this, it's not BS. You have really done these things. You're like, when I was down in Las Vegas with the NASCAR circuit, we were hanging out and.
Well, but the cool thing so the Laughlin Desert Challenge started the Score. It's Southern California Off-Road Series. It was the first big one.
He knows it.
And the Baja 1000, Robbie Gordon, who was a NASCAR driver, was there. And I had this is the wussiest moment I've ever had in my life. I had a chance to do 4 laps with Robbie.
And you chickened out?
I chickened out. But here is why this is so dangerous there, because they come down the Powerline Road. It's a 7-mile course in Laughlin. They don't have the race anymore. But you're coming down 120 miles, fastest a trophy truck will go, next to power poles, and you're strapped in. I mean, it's as scary as anything. And I've been in smaller vehicles, but I had a chance to go in a trophy truck, and I wussed out.
Well, you might hurt your shoulder. I mean, who wants that? All right, buddy. Thanks for watching and tolerating Tripp. I appreciate it.